Okay, love, I know this message is for you because God told me it was for you. And so I'm glad we're able to come and meet here together so we can talk about what God said to talk about, right? Yes. So God said, we did it your way. Now let's try it my way. Okay. And God's kind of being sarcastic with it, not a I told you so, but like, okay, we did it your way. Now, do I have permission to do it my way? As if God needs our permission in the first place, right? So I'm hearing spirits say, we did it your way. Now let's try it my way. Okay? Because right now you're at a, it's like right now you're back at the starting point to where you have to listen to what God told you to do. You know what I'm saying? God gave you a command. God gave you something, and you said, "All right, God, we can do that, but let's do it like this." And God said, "Okay, go ahead." You know, because God allows us to do what we want to do. We have that free will because God knows that our free will is always going to lead us back to this point to where we have to listen to what he or she told us to do, right? So I feel like you're back at the point to where you started from, and God is like, are you ready to do it my way now? Right? And you're like, all right, God, so what are we doing? God said, I don't act like you don't know. Go do what I told you to do. Go finish what you started so that we can move forward upon the path that you was always meant to move forward upon, right? See, you did it the hard way. You chose the hard way, and God said, now let's do it my way, right? Okay, so remember I said that I was hearing the word frustration, and we have the Ten of Cups that came out in reverse. I feel like you feel like that, since you're back at the starting point, that what you did failed, or you feel like a failure, or you feel like your plan failed, or the decision that you made has caused you to be in situations that you may feel like it's not aligned with what you wanted it to be. Spirit is saying that's okay. Like, and it's so crazy because everything that happens was already going to happen, right? It's a show on Netflix. It's called what is the name of that show? Anyway, I forgot the name of the show. But it's a show on Netflix where this woman, she made a decision and she was able to experience both decisions. You get what I'm saying? So like the decision that you made might have caused you to get some scrapes and cuts and burns. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. That doesn't mean that you failed. What that means is that you have knowledge and wisdom and understanding and experience. So you coming back to the starting part. You're not starting over from square zero, even though it looks like you're at square zero. You're starting over a whole different person than what you were when you was first at this crossroad. All right? Yes. So know that everything that has happened, it was always meant to happen. It just happened differently because you chose differently, right? So just like God's plan is always going to be God's plan. Even if you chose to do that, God knew that that was going to happen. He knew that what happened was going to shape you to bring you here so that what's supposed to happen can already happen. So don't beat yourself up. Don't feel frustrated about where you are and how far you think you have to go. Because again, when you was doing it your way, you was doing it the hard way. But once you surrender and do it God's way, things are going to flow to you effortlessly, okay? We also have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And when you do it your way, things might be stuck, stagnant, you know what I'm saying? But when you do it God's way, things come in fast. But we have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords, and the energy that I'm picking up with this is surrender. With this Two of Swords, she had a decision to make, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like split versions of herself, just like split timelines, just like what I was talking about. The decision that you made allowed you to experience this certain level of timeline, but it's still bringing you back to the ultimate, it's bringing you back to that ultimate timeline, or you know what I'm saying, that ultimate goal, that ultimate path, right? But I feel like you were in this energy of the Two of Swords right here, where her head is down. She's, you know what I'm saying, anxious. She's trying to figure it out. And now you're moving back into the original timeline where you are surrendering and being open to what the universe and being open to what God has for you. You are really at the point where you're like, you know what, God? Okay, what's next? Like, we're back here. Let's do it your way, right? And then that's when God can offer you this Ace of Swords energy. God is giving you the vision. God is giving you the blueprint, okay? But once again, God said, go back and finish what I told you to finish. Because once you finish that, then I can give you the next step. God ain't gonna give you the next step until you finish that step. So go and finish it. But when you do Ace of Swords energy, opportunities is going to be coming seamlessly out the air, okay? This is like truth. This is like God said, I'm hearing cut straight to the chase, but it's like it's gonna be like the natural flow of things doesn't it doesn't my words are getting out of some of them. Not it doesn't align with you, but it doesn't apply to you. Yes, the natural flow of things doesn't apply to you. You're going to apply for a job that you have zero experience in, and you're going to get it above everybody who has years of experience. Okay, you're going to apply to somewhere where they usually require a down payment, but you ain't even got to have a down payment. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm experiencing with this Ace of Cups, because you decided to get out of your own way and do it God's way. And God is showing you that this is how effortless things can manifest for you when you align with your truth, when you align with your passions, your gift, when you align with the divine truth that God, or that source, boom, let's get back into the thing that I wrote down. That source is the source of our resources, right? God had to take you through a path where you or you were on the path where you were relying on your resources. So God had to take you through a period where you can realize that, like, God took away all of your resources, whether it's people, places, things, like jobs, whatever. God took away all of your resources just so that you can learn that God is the source of the resources, okay? It said, I brought you through this so that you can see that all you need is me, the source, and the resources is only an extension of that source, right? Even though God took away all your resources, you still had the ability to do what you needed to do. You paid the bills, you put food on the table, you made it happen, like you did what you were supposed to do, right? Not because of the resources that you had, because remember, God had already took away those resources. So now your strength and faith in the source is even greater, because you realize that without those resources, you still did what you were supposed to do. You still was able to provide. God had to strengthen that faith so that when you do come and stand and you do it God's way, that faith is going to carry you. Because on the outside, it might not look like it because you don't have. But again, everything originates from that source that is within you. And so I'm hearing, seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is within you, and all things shall be added to you, right? But prepare for things to start to align. Prepare for the magic to happen. Do you believe in magic? If you don't, you better start believing in it, because 4-1's energy. And this is what I was picking up when I was talking about that finish line. It's like you're getting to that finish line where the love that God took from you, because if you thought you chose wrong, girl, we ain't even gonna get into all of that. But yes, you chose something and you thought you chose wrong, but the wrong choice that you made led you exactly to the right choice that God is about to align for you, right? We even have the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Even your soul tribe is here. Not only just romantic relationships, but platonic relationships. You know what I'm saying? People that are going to help you build. People that are going to help create the vision that God has given you. These are your soul people, the people who are supposed to come in and assist you on your soul journey. We have the 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to go, wait, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 Pentacles. This is sharing. So you sharing your gift is going to bring this abundance. It's also going to attract the people that you need in your life, platonic and romantic, right? You're going from the 2 of Pentacles, where you was juggling money, trying to figure out where to place it, to the Queen of Pentacles, where you are creating money, creating opportunities, creating resources from within, because once again, that source is the source of all of the resources, right? I hope that made sense. Yes, love y'all. Bye.